There are different types of adhesives on the market. There are dry adhesives and wet adhesives. I have a couple to show you. Right here in the front, I have ZIG two-way glue. This is a wet adhesive that goes down blue when it's permanent, and then it will dry to clear and be repositionable. Let me show you what that looks like. Right here I have the glue, and when you put it down, it goes down blue. And I'm going to put down a little bit extra so that you can really see what it looks like when it's blue. And when it dries, it will dry to a clear and be repositionable. So when it's blue, it's permanent, and when it dries to clear, it's repositionable. There are lots of different tips that this particular glue comes in. It is a wet glue, so when you're using the nice large tips, you want to use that with your paper crafting. So you can use it to put down large strips of borders or matted photos, and I have an example of a nice large photo that's matted right here that's put on the page with the two-way glue. This is a nice example of how to put down a nice big piece. Now, you can also do some intricate work with this particular kind of glue. The ZIG comes in several different tips. Like I said before, it comes in the fine and the larger tips. This is an example of the fine tip, and this is an example of the chisel tip. Now, what I want to do is show you how you start the glue. When you first buy the glue, the tip is clear because the glue is not actually saturating the tip until you start it. So here you can see this is a brand new glue. In order to start the glue, you simply depress the tip, and then the glue will flow down the barrel into the tip and saturate the tip so that it becomes blue, like this example right here. Now, when you're using this type of glue, you can do more intricate pieces with the fine tip and the chisel tip. So, for example, I'm going to switch out my paper right here, and I am going to just put down a little bit of the chisel and a little bit of the fine. And when I do that, I can add fibers to that, or I can add a little bit of glitter. So here's an example of adding a little bit of glitter. Now I'm going to kind of move this around and get it covering my glue and tap it off. And once I've tapped it off, then you can see that the glitter has fallen right into the channel of the glue, and it adds a nice sparkly touch to our page. Over here I have an example of a page with the glue and the glitter featured along the border, and it really adds a nice touch to that particular page right in those borders and in the nice intricate places. So now there's one more tip that I would like to show you. I'm going to move this glitter off to the side. There is a squeeze and roll tip. This particular tip is different than the others in that it's not a felt tip. This is a ballpoint tip. It's like a ballpoint pen. When you use this, you need to depress the tip onto your paper and squeeze the barrel of the glue. That way the ZIG memory system glue will come right out of the actual tip. So let me show you. When I squeeze it and I depress the tip, I can dispense the glue. Now with this particular one, it's perfect for gluing intricate pieces because I practically draw with the glue, and I can get right into the edges of anything that I'm gluing. So, for example, I can put the paper top on this chipboard letter very easily. Now, I've showed you different applications for the two-way glue. What I'd like to show you is a foam adhesive so that you can add a little pop to your designs.